They're traveling in a car. Okay, they want to reach the airport, and suddenly there was a traffic jam. Okay, so now they are all three are worried that they might miss the flight. All three are exposed to same kind of stressful situation, but all three, they react differently. Other person may think about 100 things. What will happen now? What if I miss the flight? Will I get another flight? What will be the price of the new flight? And or should I go take a bus? Will I reach the time if I take a bus, or should I go for train? What if I miss the event totally? What if they remove me from my job or something like that? He goes on thinking about everything, all the possibilities, and he will be so stressed, right? Pitta person, he is not stressed, he is frustrated, irritated, agitated. He gets out of the car. He tries to find where exactly the traffic jam has happened. He'll fight with them, or he'll lead the people. He'll make do something, and if he's not able to do anything, he'll get frustrated. He's like, I'm going to miss this thing. All the whole Indians are like this, indisciplined, all these things. He will be quarreling with everyone. And a kapha person, he'll be in a relaxed way. He'll just watch some shorts or reels on the phone. And now both the vata person and pitta person are angry. There is traffic jam, you are going to miss the flight, and you are looking at the shorts and reels. Then the kapha person will ask, okay, if I get irritated like you or stressful like you, will the traffic jam get cleared automatically? No, no. So let me at least, beat my stress with something like this. So people react to stressful situations in different ways. And if you don't know that the other person is having a different kind of mind-body constitution, then you will think that your reaction is the ideal reaction in that situation, and the other two people are reacting in a wrong way, and you will start hating them. But when you know that the other person is a pitta person, kapha person who react differently, then you will understand. You will understand that their intention is good, maybe their competence is in a different way, other than me, different from me. So vata person is having a lot of energy, which comes in bursts, and again immediately he lose energy. He needs a lot of rest in between. Then, because he's having a lot of creativity, he's good in creative fields where he will be able to work on his own, take a lot of rest. But because the person likes to do things differently, and he starts things and he will never complete. He's creative, he gets excited with some work, he will start it and suddenly he'll lose interest and he'll go back to another work, like that. Whereas pitta person is determined to do something, and he will do it in a right way, and he doesn't want anyone to put pressure on him. He is the one who puts pressure on everyone else. He is the one who tries to lead other people. But suppose he is in a position where so many bosses are there above him, majority of them pitta people, then he will not be able to survive in that environment. He will go out of he will resign and start a small pawn shop. He will be comfortable there. He will not be able to survive the pressure of other pitta people. He is more bossy. He wants to be the boss. Kapha people are like more relaxed. They are not worried about anything. They don't want to achieve so many things in the life. And sometimes when kapha gets increased, they'll become more complacent and more lethargic, and they don't want to do anything. If you give everything and put it in their hands on their bed, they will not even come out of the bed. Okay? But morning, whatever I have told you, all the good things about these three categories, all of them are the strengths of those people. Kapha people are very compassionate,
tolerant, loving, caring, good listeners. All these things are the strengths of Kapha people. Pitta people are very intellectual. They have the wonderful memory, not memory. They have the wonderful critical thinking, wonderful judgment power, decision making power. All those things are good strengths of Pitta people. Vata people are creative, lot of energy and lot of enthusiasm. Like if you go to a party, so you can easily identify Vata people, Pitta people, Kapha people. Vata person is the person around whom there are so many other people. He is telling so many jokes, he is entertaining people. With his charm, he is attracting all people, attention of all the people. He is the Vata person, he or she. And the Pitta person is the one who is leading the entire event. Hey, you do this, you do that. And he is a leader. He is, telling everything to everyone. And the Kapha person is sitting on the sofa, relaxed, and just enjoying the whole party. Okay? So these are all good things. Now I am going to tell you what will happen if the Vata in Vata person gets into an imbalanced state. What will happen if the Pitta gets disturbed in a Pitta person? What will happen if the Kapha gets disturbed in a Kapha person? What are the reasons for this disturbance and what will happen then? In Vata people, if there is lot of stress, lot of tension, anxiety, lot of physical strain, I told you now, Vata people cannot do lot of physical activity. Sometimes they get energy and immediately the energy level comes down. If you ask them to do physical activity continuously, the Vata gets aggravated. Cold food, raw food will aggravate Vata. Iced beverages, skipping meals also will aggravate Vata. Late sleep, frequent trips, traveling a lot also aggravates Vata people's Vata. Grief, fear, all these things will aggravate Vata, and because of that, there will be a lot of stress, worry, anxiety, and the mind becomes overactive. Imagine there is air inside. This air, it spins like anything, grrr, like that. Hundreds of thoughts, anxiety, tension, impatience, loss of mental focus. They will not be able to listen to what you are saying. You will be saying something, they will be thinking about 100 other things. Depression, short attention span, spinning mind, forgetful, fearful. They become very afraid of everything when the Vata is disturbed. Remember, these are all the Vikriti or the, what we say, when the Vata is disturbed, then you will see such Lakshanas. These are not their nature. Whenever there is a disturbance in Vata, you will see these things. And there is insomnia. Fatigue is there, they get tired easily, inability to relax, restlessness, low appetite, impulsiveness, unreliability, tendency to overexert. So like that, so many problems will happen. So they will do so many things on impulse, and immediately after that they will regret. I should have not taken the decision. Like that. Okay. And they will have problems like physical problems like this: constipation, skin becomes very dry or rough. That is the nature of Vata, dryness, low stamina, loss of energy, intestinal gas accumulation, high BP, back pain in women, menstrual cramps, premenstrual, PMS, dysmenorrhea, IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, intolerance to cold wind, chills, shakiness in the body, aching and arthritic joints, weight loss, acute pain, muscle spasms, lightheaded and spacey feeling. All these physical symptoms also appear when Vata gets disturbed. And Pitta people, when will the Pitta gets disturbed? When they are under stress, they react with suppressed anger or frustration or resentment. Lot of stress is there on them. So that stress comes out in the form of frustration, anger. Rajoguna will increase. Excessive demands. Already they themselves will put a lot of demands on themselves. And if the boss is also a Pitta person, puts a lot of deadlines and time, these things, then also the Pitta will get disturbed. Constant pressure from deadlines, worried about wasting time, eating hot food, spicy food, oily food, food with lots of salt, food with stimulants like tea, coffee, and tobacco, like that. Fermented items like cheese, vinegar, sour cream, alcohol. Hot and humid weather like this also will increase pitta. Fatigue, badly sunburned, all these are the reasons for disturbance in pitta, imbalance in pitta. What will happen mentally? I told you there is fire inside. Their brain is very sharp. Now the tongue will become very sharp. So when the tongue will become very sharp, they will say so many words which are like, nails which will pierce us like anything. You are like this. They will criticize in a very logical way. If the Vata person criticizes, no one will feel bad. When the Pitta person criticizes, he will criticize with so many logics and scientific evidence. So we'll get hurt like anything. Sharp tongue of Pitta person will hurt like anything. He becomes an overachiever. Overly competitive. If someone tries to overtake him on the road also, he will not be able to tolerate. That competitive will become when the pitta is disturbed. Okay? Anger, hostility, irritability, impatience, resentment. He wakes up frustrated and irritated. Even if he wakes up 10 minutes late, he'll say, today I have wasted 10 minutes. Like that, all the time he is frustrated. Whenever the pitta is in an imbalanced state. So what will happen in his behavior? So outbursts of temper. He starts argument, like within 1 minute he'll start argument. Tyrannical behavior. Sometimes he will even try to take revenge. He'll become tyrannical. Intolerance of delays. He will not be able to tolerate delays. Judgmental and self-judgmental. Normally, Pitta person is having a wonderful sense of judgment. He'll articulate his thoughts so nicely and he will pass a judgment, and the judgment is mostly right. But when Pitta is disturbed, he will start judging people. You are like this, you are like this. Or he will judge himself. I am a waste fellow, I am like this. Like that he will start judging people with a lot of logic also. Okay? Critical and self-critical. He criticizes everyone, he criticizes himself. Too much of perfectionism. He wants everything in a perfect way, and if something is deviating from perfectionism, he'll get frustrated. What will happen in his body? Lot of inflammation in the skin, boils, hot flushes. Like if you go near him, you can feel the heat. Okay? Acne, excessive hunger and thirst, excessive heartburn, ulcers, sore body odor, bad breath, acid stomach, rectal burning, hemorrhoids, piles, Crohn's disease, any itis, any inflammation, wherever there is heat, redness, inflammation, that is due to disturbance in pitta. Okay? Then causes of kapha imbalance. What are the reasons for imbalance in kapha? Already if the person is having diabetes or obesity or allergies, and the person is gaining a lot of weight, and the person is depressed about gaining a lot of weight, and he is not able to lose weight, and he takes a lot of sugar, salty food, fried food, heavy food, dairy foods, dairy products, cheese, milk, ice cream, all of these things will increase the kapha. And the person is stressed, and whenever the stressed person reacts to it by withdrawing or feeling insecure or unwanted. Imagine an office is there. In the office, management has announced that we are going to do some layoffs, some 1,000 people from the office. So Vata person reacts in a different way. He is stressed out. Last month I got a job opportunity, I have declined it. I should again go back to the HR and I should request for it, or I should apply for so many companies. What will happen? I have EMIs for house and car and so many other things. What will happen to my children's education? All these things he'll think and he'll be stressed. Pitta person, he's frustrated. He'll gather people. He'll try to form a union where maybe he'll try, explore options to put a court case, and he will go and speak with the management. He will argue. He will try to threaten the management. That is the Pitta person's reaction. Kapha person, you will not be able to find the Kapha person. He will be somewhere inside some room eating, something to remove the stress. Whenever there is stress, he starts eating. And whenever there is stress, he will start getting isolated from the society. He will become alone. That is his reaction to stress. Excessive emphasis on possessing, storing and saving things. So he wants to put everything together. Sometimes he becomes miser when kapha increases. He will not try, he doesn't want to lose anything. Okay? Sleep late for more than a few days in a row aggravates kapha. Cold, damp weather, snowy weather, winter, spring weather, depressed season, all these things are reasons for aggravation of kapha. And what will happen when there is disturbance in kapha? Dull. Already they are a bit slow, now they will become very dull. Mental inertia, laziness, stupor, depression, over attachment to everyone, over attachment to things, over attachment to people, over attachment to fat, over attachment to fluid. They will not lose anything. They will gain more and more fat and fluids. They become depressed, worried, stuck in thoughts and stuck in actions. And how will they behave? They procrastinate everything. Tomorrow I will do, day after tomorrow I will do. And they are unable to accept change. They become very greedy. And they oversleep. Already they sleep more. Now when kapha gets aggravated, they oversleep. And the movements become much slower. They don't want to even get out of the bed. They crave creamy, sweet, heavy dairy foods. They hold on to fluids, they hold on to fats, they hold on to positions, they will not lose anything. They will accumulate more and more. They become dull and lethargic. Ayurveda students are enjoying a lot. Okay. Cluttering of body, cluttering of mind, cluttering of surroundings. You can look at the house and you can say that kapha is aggravated. Everything is here and there, here and there, here and there. They don't want to get up and do something to clean the house also. Full of clutter. Okay? So what will happen physically? Intolerance to cold and damp weather. Sinus congestions. All the sinuses will get blocked. There will be congestion in the lungs, running nose, blocked nose, fluid retention in tissues, bloating, chest congestion, skin becomes pale, loose and aching joints, high cholesterol, heaviness, weight gain, allergies, asthma, cysts. All these are indications of kapha imbalance. Okay? How do we balance? So whenever there is a disturbance, first we need to identify that there is a disturbance. Unfortunately, for a long time, people stay in a state of imbalance and they think that this is their nature, this is their prakriti, and they don't do anything to come out of it. But when you know that you have this particular kind of mind-body constitution and this is your natural strength, but right now you are like this because of the disturbance in this particular dosha. And when you know it, when you identify it, you will try to come out of it. How? By correcting your diet, by doing some activity, by correcting your daily routine, by also correcting your seasonal routine. So this is what you have to do. How? Let us examine what we can do to help people with vata disturbance. So we need to ask them to have a timetable, schedule, like we have written this health tracker, right, yesterday. So those people who have, all of you have written the health tracker. Anyone who has not prepared the health tracker? All of you have written? Okay, good. Use it. Use the health tracker. Okay. So we should ask them to have a regular schedule, fixed time for food, fixed time for work, fixed time for rest. So because they don't want to stick on to one schedule, they'll plan but they'll never follow, vata people. Okay, so we should ask them to follow a regular schedule and ask them to experience calmness, silence, quiet, nature, be in the nature. Attention to fluids. Sometimes they forget to even drink water. and they get dehydrated, they lose a lot of energy. So we need to ask them to, because the body becomes very dry, ask them to pay attention to fluid intake. Decrease your sensitivity to stress. For that, you need to do a lot of mental exercises, meditation, pranayam, so that person will not react violently to stress in a abnormal way. And to take ample rest. Vata people need a lot of rest, and that too not once in a day but many times in a day. Small power naps also will help Vata people, because their energy levels, they fall down like anything. Imagine the Ferrari car. And warmth. Cold and damp weather cold weather is bad for Kapha people. So warmth is good. Warm oil massage is good for Vata disturbance. Hot oil massage. Eating at regular intervals. Even they don't even eat because they are so excited with so many activities that they forget to eat. So we need to make them sit in the right time and eat. Regular schedule for food, sleep and other important activities, and practicing calming down the mind, because the mind is like spinning mind. You need to make it stable. Chale vate, chale chittam. When the vata is moving, the mind is also moving like anything. So we calm down, practice kumbhaka, practice meditation and calm down. And balancing pitta. How do we do that? Cooling things and cool drinks, means not Pepsi and Coca-Cola, but there are certain things which will bring down the excess heat from the body. For example, in summer season we use Nannari or Sariva. Sariva is a cooling thing. Also we use Vattiver. Vattiver is khas. Khas is very cool, cooling in nature. Dhania is cooling in nature. All the water-rich fruits and vegetables are cooling in nature. So we'll ask them to take more and more things which will bring down the excess heat inside the body, not the so-called cool drinks. Okay. Then paying attention to leisure. So they don't want to take some time out of their busy schedule. They'll overwork. Pitta people will overwork. So we should ask them to take some time off from their work and be relaxed. Okay. Unstructured schedule. This prescription is opposite to that of Vata people. Vata people need a fixed schedule, and Pitta people, their schedule is over fixed. Like if you want to help the person and you say, okay, I have given you a paid leave. Okay, you don't have to work. Just go and enjoy. I have booked your tickets and I have also booked you a hotel. Go and enjoy. This person will go and he will check in the hotel and he will speak with the receptionist. He will discuss, he will do some research about the area. What are the important things to look in, visit in that area, and he'll take all the brochures, he'll put them and he'll make a map. He'll calculate the distances and he'll calculate the time he's having, and he'll make a schedule, timetable. I have to visit all these days in all these days. So tomorrow morning 10 o'clock I have to visit the exhibition, the museum. The museum is around 1 hour away from this place. It opens at 10. So I have to start at 9. If I have to start at 9, I have to complete my breakfast by 8:30. If I have to complete my breakfast by 8:30, by 8 o'clock I have to bath. Means I have to complete my yoga by 7 o'clock. I have to get up by 4:30. Everything. Schedule is formed in the mind. Even if you send him to a holiday. So we should ask him to relax and go with the flow. Not so structured schedule. Okay. Sorry? Fire and water. Fire, water. Decreasing the amounts of stimulants in the food. So the stimulants will increase the pitta. The tea, coffee or tobacco or spicy things, all these things will increase the pitta. So reduce the stimulants. Exposure to natural beauty. Calm and serene atmosphere near some water bodies, such place is good for him. Cool breeze and all. Okay. Balance of rest and activity. Because he is doing a lot of activity and no rest, we need to help him balance with the rest and activity. Timely meals, appropriate diet, and most important thing is, let go of the need to have things go the way you think they should go. Everything should happen in the way I want to make them happen. So let go of that need. let the things happen as they are happening, accept them. That is what is the best advice you can give to a disturbed pitta person. Then kapha. So kapha, we told, pitta should not have overstimulation. Kapha people need stimulation. Need stimulation for all the senses. Spicy food, lot of activity, some bungee jumping or something like that, which will, do some, make them move or do something like that. Some activity, some Zumba dance or whatever it is. Get out and be with friends. Regular exercise. Attention to weight control. Stimulations of and varieties of experiences. They don't want to change. So you need to help them change. Experience so many things. Warmth and dryness is good. Exposure to different kinds of foods are good. Reduce the intake of sweet and increase the bitter, pungent and astringent taste of foods. Routinely clean the clutter. Clutter in house, clutter in mind. Okay. So I told you now, when the kapha is disturbed, entire house is like full of clutter. And if you tell them to clean, they will not be able to clean. You should invite the person's friend who is a pitta person. He will be dying to, he'll be waiting for a chance to clean his house. You invite him, he will immediately, this is not needed, this is not needed, remove this, put this here, and everything will be arranged perfectly. If a pitta person comes to the kapha person's house. So then he should, the thing is, because we are all different and we have our own strengths, our own weaknesses, when we work together, we can enrich ourselves. We can, be complementary. I can be of help to you, you can be of help to me. When you know that I am completely different from you, I have my own strengths, you have your own strengths, and I can take advantage of your strengths and you can take advantage of my strengths. Otherwise, if you don't know that the other person is different from you, then what will you do? You will think that the other person is an idiot or a person with a wrong nature. I'll tell you my example. I did my MSc psychology. Okay, and after that my wife also did her master's in psychology. So she was preparing for her exam. And there are so many theories and all those things, a bit complicated. So she asked me to help. And I know I am a pitta person and also vata person. Vata pitta combination myself. So I was explaining all those things to her. And I said, okay, it's okay. So I said, is it okay? Shall I go to the next topic? She says, no, explain it one more time. Then I will explain one more time. Is it okay? Shall I go to the next topic? No, one more time, please. I say, this is so easy to understand. Why are you asking me to explain so many times? There is so much of syllabus to cover. We have to hurry. She says, no, one more time you explain. For me, she will appear like an idiot. I am easily understanding this. Why is she unable to grasp it? What is wrong with her? Now after so many years, I don't even remember anything from that MSc psychology. She will remember everything. She remembers everything. If a patient comes after 10 years or 20 years also, she will remember their name, their wife's name, children's name. At that time your son was studying 10th class. What is he doing now? She will ask so nicely all those things. And the patient gets super impressed. I don't even remember his face. Unless and until he says that I am your old patient, I don't even remember. So basically, she is having her own strengths, I am having my own strengths. When I don't think that she is an entirely unique and different mind-body constitution with her own set of strengths and her own set of weaknesses, and I am different. She is not an idiot, she is different, that's all. Different from me. Okay, she might be thinking that I am an idiot. I can't even remember the name of the face of the patient. Okay, so we have our own strengths and we can be complementary with each other. We can help each other. You can help your kids after you identify their constitution. You can help your parents. You can have a strong relationship within your family, within your office, Wherever you are interacting with people, if you understand the other person's nature, you will be at peace. You will not get irritated. You know that that is his nature, then you will not get irritated, right? So I'll give you yesterday I forgot to give you the health assessment questionnaire, and today also I said I'll post something in the group. The mantras. Agnihotra mantras. So today I will post the Agnihotra mantras, health assessment questionnaire, and mind body assessment questionnaire. You want this presentation? For that you need to do some activity. Okay? Photograph? Which one? Group photo. Okay. You want the photograph? You want this presentation. If you want this presentation, there are around, not just this presentation, there are around 12 presentations with me. Around 365 or 370 slides are there. If you want all those slides, you have to use your health tracker for 15 days, and after 15 days if you send your health tracker, I will send the presentations. Okay? Okay.
Sir, you need to give us time to check on those questionnaires.
Yes, we will give. From tomorrow onwards it will be more relaxed, because there will be no Jivan Vidya session. Okay? Because the first 2 days, normally Jivan Vidya session will be on the second day and third day. But this time, normally we start on Friday. So this time we have started on Saturday, Sunday. These two people got time on Saturday and Sunday. They came, so it was a bit hurried. Tomorrow onwards, it will be a bit relaxed. Okay? You will also get time to do Nishkama Karma. Okay? So we are in this yellow part, understanding part, but we will take a small leap and we will go into the application part. Okay? So this blue part is the application part, in which the first thing is keeping the body and self in harmony, in which there is nurturing the body, protecting the body, and again in which there is intake. What do we take? Food and water, air, and only for body. Food, water, air, exercise. No, exercise, it comes in the routine part. No, not shelter. It comes in the protection part. Sleep, again, it is also protection or nourishing the thing, but there is one more thing which you take inside. No, the fourth one is sunlight. Sunlight is also important. So we need to understand certain things, guiding principles about this intake part. There is this food. We need to have good quality food. So what is good quality food? Having all the nutrients, nutritious food. And even if it is having all the nutrients, if you are unable to digest that food, no use. So digestibility is also very important. And if the food is not coming out, the waste is not coming out of your body, then it will harm your body. So excretability is also important. Food which will help in easy excretion. And compatibility, if the food is not compatible with your own mind body constitution, that is a problem. If you mix two food items and they are not compatible with each other, they will fight with each other inside your body, causing problems. That is also a problem. So compatibility is also something we need to understand. Then quantity of food. How much food is necessary for my own unique mind body constitution? For me, not like everyone one single prescription. For me, what is the right amount of food? And how to prepare the food so that it will suit my constitution. And how to consume that food. Consuming the food also, it's guided by so many principles. Okay, we'll understand all these things. Similarly water, similarly air, similarly sunlight. So we need lots and lots of nutrients. So nutritious food is very important. In the quality, we need nutritious food. We need calcium, vitamin D and so many other minerals to keep the bone strong. We need proteins to keep the muscles agile and flexible. We need carbohydrates to produce energy, to perform so many actions. Fiber to clean the body and easily eliminate unwanted waste from the body. And many other micronutrients, electrolytes, fats, iron. They'll help in performing a plethora of functions. Water లేదండి లేదా చెప్తాను అమ్మ ఎవరినో ఒక్కసారి వెళ్ళి ఆ రిసెప్షన్లో చెప్పరా వాటర్. So we have to include a variety of food items, not just one single food. Like many people eat only one thing every day. Like every day in the morning I eat oats. Not enough. Every day I eat only rice. I eat some 2-3 types of curries. That is not enough. You need to try all the kinds of pulses and grains and fruits and vegetables, different things which are growing in your season, in your area locally. All are having some unique nutrients which will help your body's nourishment, right? So we need to pick up from a wide range of things. If your selection is limited, then your nutrition is also limited, right? But another important aspect here is when you are choosing food, whether it is vegetable or fruit or pulse or grain or whatever it is also important for us to ensure that they are produced in a right way. If you are adding so many pesticides, chemical fertilizers to the food, ultimately it is going to damage your balance inside the body and you are going to get affected by diseases. So there are so many farmers who are doing this organic farming and they are wondering who will buy these products, because they don't have any connection with the consumer. And consumers are there looking for organic products and they don't have any connection with the producer. That is the problem right now. So it's very important for us to go out and make friends, make new connections and help the farmers help us. Okay? So you might be knowing, again I go back to the Satyameva Jayate show by Amir Khan. He has invited a person who is running the biggest fertilizer industry in this India, and it happens to be the biggest in world also. So the CEO of the company came to Amir Khan's show, and Amir Khan has showed a visual of a train traveling from Bhatinda in Punjab to Jaipur in Rajasthan. Name of the train is Cancer Express. Name is Cancer Express. And the travelers in the train are all cancer patients who were farmers before. They were all farmers. Remember, the Green Revolution started in Punjab. Lots and lots of food was being produced in Punjab. They were the ones who have started all the chemical farming first to produce more food. Why do we need more food? Because population is increasing. We need a lot of food. But recent statistics say, the world statistics say that we are producing 8 times the quantity of food grains we require. Whatever we require, into 8 times we are producing every year. Okay? So, still there are so many people who are suffering with malnourishment, hunger, dying of malnourishment. And of course, tons and tons of food grains are getting rotten in so many places. So what do you think is the problem? Production or distribution? Production is already there. 8 times we are producing. But why many people are still hungry? Is it the problem with production or distribution? Distribution. So distribution is a problem because there is a problem with the relationship between a person and person. Right? If the relationship is good, will we allow people around us to stay hungry? No. But unfortunately, in spite of producing 8 times more than what we require, people are suffering with hunger, dying out of hunger. Hunger is one of the main reasons for deaths, mortality. So now, what are we focusing on? Improving the relationship or increasing the production? Government is focusing on increasing the production. Array, this year's target, so many tons of this. So we have more than enough food grains. We have to improve the relationship between people. We have to make the distribution better. But we are focusing on production. That too, how? Wrong production. Wrong way of producing food. Food which is very harmful for the entire planet, not just for your own body. The kind of production is happening right now, it is harming the air, harming the water, harming your soil. Everywhere it is full of toxins. Because the thinking itself is wrong. We need to produce more. So it's very important for us to understand this thing and do something about it. So meet a farmer who is in your outskirts, city's outskirts, who is struggling to do some organic farming. Some 3 years, before Corona, there was a movement here in this area, in almost 3-4 districts. There is this, foundation which started this movement, and they have appointed so many people to monitor the farmers. They motivated the farmers, they gave incentives, they conducted training classes, and they have assured that we will take the produce and all those things. They did a lot of work. And so many farmers have started producing organic food. Unfortunately, now most of them, 80% of them, have again went back to chemical farming. I spoke with few farmers, and what they say is, see, I am producing rice, tur dal, moong dal and all those things. My yield is less because I am not experienced in such farming, and my neighbor is producing a lot of chemical produce, and he is getting same price as me. My yield is less, his yield is more, and he is getting same price as me. There is no one who knows the value of this food, who is ready to offer a little more price for my efforts. So now those farmers are doing chemical farming to sell and natural farming to consume for themselves. For their family, they are doing natural farming. Why? Because he is not bothered about who is consuming, because he doesn't know who is consuming. There is no connection at all. If you go and speak with him once, and ask him to give you 5 kilos of rice, he will say, sir, this is not good rice. This is for our family. We have produced. Take this rice. Right? Even a banana wala with whom you daily purchase bananas, after a few days he will say these bananas are not good. You take these bananas, they are good. If you build such kind of relationship with the producers, he will take care of you. You take care of him, na? You form a group and assure the farmer that whatever you produce, whatever might be the yield, we will purchase from you. And we will also invest some money, help you purchase whatever is needed. And let us share everything after the produce arrives. So this is something we need to do, and spend some time. Instead of going to a resort, go to a village, spend some time with the farmer, assure him, build a relationship. He will be happy. He'll be very happy, and he will be more than happy to help you. Right? It's high time we all focus on this part, not just the food, but there are so many other things like milk. So nowadays, so many people are saying that milk is bad. Milk is causing so many health problems. In fact, you can't even digest milk. There is no enzyme to digest milk in adults. So many things. So we need to understand what is right, what is wrong. Milk is bad because the way the milk is being produced is bad. First, they are not native breeds. Most of them are hybrids, and they are giving a lot of hormonal injections to produce more and more milk. Even in the feed also they are adding so many chemicals to produce more and more milk, and such milk obviously is poisonous. So what should we do? So the easiest way is to stop consuming milk. That is what most of the people are doing, because some people are even telling about the cruelty towards the animals, which is true actually. That is the reason why vegans thought, okay, let us suffer, but let us not consume milk, let us find alternatives. But that is not our tradition at all. In our tradition, we consume a lot of milk. We used to, Lord Krishna used to consume a lot of milk. Milk is like, everywhere there is milk. So the problem here is, the cows and buffaloes are not getting good feed. They are not even getting good exercise. They are not moving at all. And the milk coming out of them, mostly hybrids, the milk is A1 milk. They call it A1. A1 is the worst milk actually. A2 is the milk which is good milk, coming from Indian breeds, Indian cows, Indian buffaloes. A2 milk. So that kind of milk if you get, it is very good. So in Ayurveda, there is a concept of regeneration. In Yoga Ratnakara, there is a chikitsa called Kshirapana therapy. Okay, it is used as a rasayana. And this Kshirapana helps in regenerating each and every cell of the body. And for 48 days, we will give only milk to the patient, nothing else. I told you, one patient, avascular necrosis. Recently, we are treating more and more avascular necrosis patients after Corona. Previously also we were treating. After Corona, more patients are here with avascular necrosis. So after Panchakarma, we ask them to practice this Kshirapana therapy. After completing Vamana, Virechana, Vasti, Nasya and all, we will ask them to do 48 days Kshirapana therapy. 48 days they will not take any other food, only milk. Only milk. Breakfast milk, lunch milk, dinner milk. In between, if you feel hunger, snacks milk. Yeah, water also you can take. So we have given this therapy to patients with kidney failure on dialysis. Also they have done this milk therapy, and it was very useful. And in degenerative diseases, it's like working like wonders. Not just me. Guruji has no, helped so many patients. They come to him for yoga. He advises milk therapy. Okay, and he has treated so many people with this thing. So I myself recently took milk for 75 days. Only milk, breakfast milk, lunch milk, dinner milk, snacks milk. For 75 days. No buttermilk, not even sugar. Huh? Sorry? Not one glass of milk. I used to drink around 2 to 3 liters every day, daily, for 75 days. Okay? So I tried. Previously also I've tried once. This time, huh? Cow milk. We have Goshala, na? Tomorrow you'll see in Nishkama Karma. We have a Goshala here.
Not adding any sugar or caffeine?
No. You can add, but we don't even advise sugar at all. Sugar is again another important thing. Huh? A jaggery you might add if you need, but I have not added any jaggery.
Only boiling and simmering.
That's all. Huh?
10 years back, I developed intolerance, lactose intolerance.
Uh-huh.
I had to stop.
Huh.
By doing Kapal Bhati, slowly all this. Now I take
You can take milk, no problem at all. No lactose intolerance. Wonderful. Great. 10 years back, he developed lactose intolerance. He couldn't take milk, but after doing Kapalabhati and Pranayama, now he is able to get back to milk. In me, like I found that I have started this because my nails were becoming very brittle. So they were like peeling off. So when I can just easily peel off the nail like this, so easily. So after I started, now my nails are so strong I can't even do with my teeth also. Only I have to use a nail cutter. Of course, I lost around 12 kilos, and I started getting new black hair on both sides. Previously, completely white hair on both sides. Now, new black hair started. Actually, right now I am continuing this. Morning I am drinking milk, night I am drinking milk, only afternoon I am having food. Still it is continuing. Okay? Huh? Now I am having food in the afternoon. Okay? So there are so many other changes. Like I became more active, body became more flexible. Huh? Light? Light is, yes. And, yes.
How does the body compensate all the other things which are not there?
They say milk is a package with all the nutrients. So I was, morning 4:30 I was getting up, yoga and sessions and all those things. And from tomorrow onwards, from day after tomorrow onwards, I will go to my clinic also, OP. Evening I will go to Vizag, treat patients, come back, and also arrange for the next day's workshop, and then sleep. Whole day, almost 18 hours I work, while I was taking only milk, and I was not feeling any kind of weakness. I was absolutely fine. Okay? So what I am trying to tell you is, if I can't digest milk, then what will happen after 75 days? I will not be able to survive only on milk. Only on milk, nothing else. 75 days, how will I survive if there is no enzyme to digest milk? Within first 20 days, I lost 10 kilos. Only 20 days. I lost 10 kilos. And after that, next 55 days, I lost only 2 kilos. Which means I'm not losing weight, and I'm stable. Milk is maintaining my body weight. Right? So I'm just trying to clear the confusion that milk can be digested with a human. Huh? Yes, they can do. Milk and milk products, if taken in a wrong way, it will aggravate. But pure milk therapy will not cause any aggravation. We have given milk therapy to so many kapha people, including my wife. Okay, they are all good.
Morning, home I used to take nasal drops.
Okay,
But here sessions doing nasal
eardrops.
drops.
Huh.
So what is when you will take it in the morning? What happens?
I will tell about all those things. It's just practicals before the theory because we have only 7 days. I will tell everything about it. So there is another thing called Nasa Panam. Drink milk through your nose. It is a special, thing in yoga. They say that you will become as strong as an elephant or a lion, very strong. Guruji does that. Santosh, our yoga teacher, does that. Every day he goes to our Goshala in the morning. While they are milking the cow, he collects the fresh milk. It is called Dharoshna. Dharoshna means it is warm while it is being milked. That Dharoshna he drinks through his nose. What happened after drinking milk? Tell Santosh. ఏంటది నాస్ట్రిల్స్ ఫ్రీ అయ్యాయి. ఓకే, ఇంకా ఏమి రీజనరేషన్ అవుతుంది? మోకాళ్ళలో పెయిన్స్ ఉండేవి. ఓకే, నువ్వు పేషెంట్ చేతి చేయిస్తున్నావు కదా, పేషెంట్లో ఏం మార్పులు వచ్చినాయి? హీఈస్ హెల్పింగ్ ఎ పేషెంట్ డూ దిస్ నాసాపాన. ఏం ఇంప్రూవ్మెంట్ కనిపించింది? ఆ పేషెంట్ ఏం పేషెంట్? పెరాలసిస్ పేషెంటు. మాటలు వచ్చినాయి. ఇంకా ఫస్ట్ వచ్చినప్పుడు ఎలా ఉన్నాడు పేషెంట్? వీల్ చైర్లో ఉన్నాడు. ఇప్పుడు నడుస్తున్నాడు. ఇంకా తనంతరం లేవగలుగుతున్నాడు. ఇంకా కొంచెం మాట, మెట్లు కూడా ఎక్కాడు కదా. ఈ ముందున్న ఐరన్ స్టేర్ కేస్ he was climbing and also the ramp there he is climbing. He is in the ground floor only, the patient. So every day morning and evening he is helping him do the Nasapana with his nose, the patient, paralysis patient.
What is the difference it makes when you drink it?
See, there are so many things which need a lot of research. Okay, because I am a practitioner and not a researcher. Okay, we are compiling all these things, but we need a lot of resources to know and understand the mechanism of behind all these things. Right now we are not having that facility. Okay, but ఎట్లా అలా అవుతోంది? నాసాపానం చేస్తే ఏమవుతుంది లోపల అని అడుగుతున్నారు. ముక్కుతో తాగితే ఏంటి, నోటితో తాగితే ఏంటి అని అడుగుతున్నారు. There is some change in the energy channels. We don't know. It needs a lot of research. It is beyond our scope. But because it is written in Shastra, we are trying and experimenting on people.
Is it like Surya Nadi Chandra?
That is also there, but we are taking it to through both the nadis. Surya Nadi, Chandra Nadi is a completely huge topic. We need to understand it. So it's a very important topic. I will just cover it lightly, but you need to do a lot of study on that. Okay, but this is also something which needs a lot of research. Okay, and this Nasapana is mentioned in Ayurveda. It's like they use Masha Bala Kshira Samskarita, Kshira. Masha is black gram and Bala is one herb. We put these two things in the milk and boil it and put it in the nose, particularly for paralysis patients.
Trying to understand what are the when you drink milk and when you drink milk, what happens in the internal process.
Yeah, that is up for research. We are trying it practically. There is a need for research. So my watch is not working. It's already time is up. Time is up. We'll speak more about food tomorrow. Okay, so Day after tomorrow, you will be doing Sanka Prakshalana. Okay? If you have any questions whether you can do or not, you can ask me or you can ask Guruji also. We recommend all of you to do it, even if you have heart problem, brain stroke, or whatever it is. Any problem, don't worry, we will help you. Try to do it irrespective of your health problems. All the health problems will come down if you practice Sanka Prakshalana. It is not very complicated. It's a simple detoxification therapy.
Is there difference between Vamanam and Shankar?
Vamanam is, see, Sanka Prakshalana is not at all related to Ayurveda. It is a yogic detoxification process. Vamana Karma is Ayurvedic way of the detoxification. It is more subtle. It goes deeper into the cells and brings out all the toxins. Particularly kapha will get removed from the body with the help of Vamana. Okay? This Sanka Prakshalana is more like cleaning the gut. Lots of toxins get stuck to the gut, into the intestinal walls. All these things will be brushed away. The intestines will become pristine, new, fresh. Nothing adhering to the intestines. Pure, clean. Someone is asking something?
What age?
Yeah. Age limit? But children also, what is your younger daughter's age? 12. And she? 15 she can do. 12 we will ask Guruji. She can do. Last month also, some 3 children with 14, 15 years they did Sanka Prakshalana. Okay, so if you have any doubts, tomorrow I'll be there. Whole day I will be available. With you people I'll be there. So if you have any questions regarding Sanka Prakshalana, you ask me. I strongly recommend every one of you experience this Sanka Prakshalana at least once in your lifetime. It's a very nice and powerful detoxification therapy and very safe also. And we also have the power of yogic power of Guruji. He is with us. He will definitely help us. And till now we have conducted 13 Ayurveda Yoga Shikshana Saptahas. Every workshop, around 40-50 people do this Sanka Prakshalana. Everyone is very happy with the Sanka Prakshalana. No one had any complication in the past 13 workshops. So that is our assurance. Okay. Once in 6 months it is recommended. Once in 6 months. If you can do it. But it is recommended to be taken under the supervision of experienced gurus or doctors. Okay? At least first 5-6 times. After that, if you are so confident about doing, then you can do it at home. Otherwise, only under the supervision of experienced people. Okay? Let us call it a day. If you have any more doubts, we'll clear tomorrow. Swastika. ॐ सर्वेषां स्वस्तिर्भवतु ॐ सर्वेषां शान्तिर्भवतु ॐ सर्वेषां पूर्णं भवतु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ तत्सत् ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः।